Size matters when it comes down to the sport of boxing. Let me give you a principle of how this all shakes out. A bigger great man will beat a smaller great man because the variables speak for themselves. And what we're going to do is give you a breakdown of the Mikey Garcia, Errol Spence Jr. fight in segments, layer by layer, so you understand what actually transpired tonight. But before I get started, I'd like to introduce myself. For those of you who've never watched this channel, shame on you. My name is Eric A. Bradley, aka the Real Fight Doctor, and there is no other on this level. Now back to the topic at hand. Mikey Garcia does not understand the principles of physics, which is whenever you hit something, an object that's larger than you in stature and dense, the impact is not the same as when you hit something smaller. So he was in a smaller weight class and he was hitting those guys and they were being affected. But it changed just a little bit when he went up to 140 and did a little work against Adrian Broner. He didn't finish him where he had the composure to finish him. But you got to realize when you go up in weight classes, it takes more energy. As Shane Mosley made it very clear and apparent when he fought Winky Wright. He said, when I was hitting them, I saw the skills in, as we were learning and watching the fights during the training camp. But he said, I was watching this footage and I saw things I could do the same way Mikey did. I see things I can do, but when you get in there against a larger person, the difference is they can handle what you do. And he said, and this is Shane Mosley, he said, when I hit Winky Wright with combinations, it was like I was hitting them with pillars. And that's what happens when you hit someone who's much more dense than you, due to the fact your bone density is different than theirs because they are bigger stature. You go up 7 pounds and that's equivalent to 20 pounds. I'm just giving you the metric scale of these things, because Errol Spence would walk around at 160 something and he fights at 47 and he may even reach the mid 70s. Well, Mikey Garcia said he walks around at 50, and this is what I mean. 7 pounds equals 20. So you're not going to go lock horns with someone who's 20 pounds heavier, stronger, but good. Like if you're good and they're good, you're not going to go up and fight someone bigger, because you're equivalent when it comes down to strength, weight, but size is different. So if you're even, then the nod goes to the one with more size, unless you're quicker and know how to work low, but weight matters. Shane said I had to hit harder, so it took more energy, so I was more zapped. Think about this now. I am a coach, so you can go down on the page. If you have not subscribed, take a moment right now to subscribe, because we give you boxing insight. We teach you and show you from the insides of what boxers have to do eating wise during camp. I'm a specialist in these fields, and what we do is make sure that you guys see the fight game from the inside. So we take you inside the gym and we show you boxing skills, show you how to get over scenarios like dealing with taller fighters, how to get away from overhand rights, how to develop a great body attack, teaching you styles. That's what we do. So we know when I break down and I see these fight scenarios, one of the things that most people overlook is you get biased because it's your guy you like. I love Mikey Garcia. I was devastated when I knew he took this fight, because I knew what the outcome was going to be. It's just too much to overcome. Length, height, weight, bone dexterity, and he's used to being up there. And Mikey needed to fight 2 or 3 fights for his body to take punches from the guys at that weight, and then to really feel it and see what it feels like, and then get used to hitting someone and seeing what kind of level of energy it takes out of you to hit a bigger object. Training camp isn't the same thing when you're sparring. You got on heavy gloves, you got on headgear. It's different. The game speeds up on fight night. Plus, it was 47,000 in the building. So with that being said, what happened in the fight is Mikey Garcia, you know, they was filling each other out, but Errol was pumping the jab on him. He was just pumping the jab, pumping the jab. Subscribe if you guys haven't subscribed, because we give you the funk. All right, back to the topic. Then he started letting those pop, pop body shots go. So he was swooping the left hook, and then he was taking it straight down the pipe. After the third round, I could see all the signs. I said it in our barbershop video, about 3 or 4 videos down from this one. I said it. Early on in the fight, you're going to see the punches that's going to discourage him. You're going to see him early, and then you're going to see him late. And then 6th, 7th round, I mean, it was obvious, apparent. He was hitting them. Whap, whap. I think Mikey landed like 75 punches all night. And Errol Spence did well over 400 or 500. It was just one-sided, man. 455 punches. I mean, he just, what we call, walk him down. So he got behind his shoulder. He kind of looked like Floyd a little bit. He was doing a lot of posturing in the shell, and he walked forward. And then he go high guard. We call that earmuffs. And he just walked to Mikey, and he would not stop jabbing. So Mikey couldn't figure out the distance and stuff. So and that's one of the things we do. We solve those type problems. So if you go up under this video, you'll see the fight matchup. If you do not, you're not familiar with this channel, we do the fight matchup, because I know what's going to happen in the fight before it even goes down. So I put these things on the record. We get into the boxing ring and we really break it down. And for those of you who do watch us, you understand. So we teach you how to get behind the Philly shell posture. We teach you how to get earmuffs, work and use the peekaboo, how to become very offensive. So if you have questions, just simply, you can, in the description below, once the video's up and processed, what'll happen is you can go and click up in there and go into the website and see what we do, and you'll be pleasantly surprised that even if you're not a fighter, you want to learn how to, you know, use your hands and get defense and motivate you to stay focused in your life too. Just go up there to Master Boxing LLC. That's Master Boxing LLC. And I thank you guys for taking the time. We just hit 1.8 million viewers over on Facebook, so it's pretty impressive. But I thank you guys for really being dedicated to us, because we want to make sure that we're giving you this understanding of what the fight game is really about. I showed you in several videos how we prep. We have to eat during camp to stay on weight so we don't have to drain. Errol Spence was on point. I left a message for Derek James this morning. He hit me back, and they were focused, man. So he came on the scale. He was ready. But 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th round, man, Mikey was just surviving. That's why he made it through 12. It went to 12. It was a unanimous decision. One of the judges gave Errol Spence a 2-point round because he was just punishing him. And Mikey was surviving, which is unfortunate because he's too high a class of a fighter. And happy St. Patty's Day, shenanigan mode. I mean, back at you. But like I said, it was a great opportunity for Errol Spence to see Manny and address him and challenge him in the ring. And in Dallas Cowboys Stadium, it was a magnificent night for boxing. Mikey Garcia, I think he just wants to be in the mix of hot fighters because Bob Arum was ducking him with Lomachenko. And I'm a fan of Lomachenko. He's a great footwork artist. Our Masterful Footwork download, we make downloads to give you each skill, whether it's mid training for beginners and advanced, and even showing you how to use mitts as a professional. When you get your fighters to the pro level, there's a difference in dexterity of the punch and in endurance. So we show you that, but we give you in Masterful Footwork 1, you get to learn some of the moves that allow Lomachenko to move around the ring. Now you have to have someone to really coach you to execute it in a real fight or even in sparring. but we give you the drills and the tactics and show you step by step of how to transfer it into the ring. So if you're curious about that, just go up to Master Boxing, and then you'll see Masterful Footwork 1, Masterful Footwork 2, which is walking the floor. It's the advanced level of high skills, pivots. Those videos are going crazy in social media right now, so hope you guys really love boxing, because if you're a casual fan, that's all great too. You can use it in your workout program. No matter what you do, you can always apply boxing to whatever you do, because the skills alone are cool. But when you see Errol Spence and Mikey Garcia, they laying it out there like that, man, it shows you how tough it really is. But it's even harder when you're doing it and not just watching someone else doing it. So, you know, hats off to Mikey Garcia. I hope they make better decisions. You have to be smarter in this game. You can't just want to do things on impulse. You can't go up with these guys who are 2 or 3 weight classes above you. It does not happen in history. You know, out of thousands of people who've done it, it's only a couple that have been successful. And they so far and few in between. It's like winning the lottery. So if you have any comments, if you saw the fight, if you didn't, let me know your thoughts down in the comment box below. If you're interested in learning some boxing skills, go right up to the website. The links are in the description. We are always happy to meet new people, and this is our sport, and our objective is to make sure that we give to our sport and make sure that the people that are learning it are really learning what goes in behind that closed door. Once you walk in that gym, it's a different world, and I'm the one that bridges the gap between the boxing world and the fans, the followers, and the coaches. Our objective is to make sure you're good to go. So that's it. Like I said, if you want to leave any comments, drop them down there. I'll check my messages after the post goes up, and it takes a while to render and everything. But it was a good fight. Who you guys want to see next? Are you looking forward to seeing Canelo in the ring with Daniel Jacobs? That's a barn burner. Who you want to see Sean Porter in the ring with next? Or Keith Thurman? I'm looking forward to seeing Danny get back in there myself. But that's it, man. Check us out, Master Boxing, across the board on social media. If you have a media plug, social media plug, leave it down in the comment box. Maybe we'll follow you too. That's it. I'll be on the feed next week doing another breakdown of fight analysis, but you can come and see those skills. We're releasing our Peekaboo Punch Performance program and this week here, and it's going to be an amazing program to add to your gym repertoire. Coach Eric Bradley signing out, aka the Real Fight Doctor. Peace. Be blessed at Godspeed. Master Boxing 1.